Welcome to another episode of Fulk It, where we rant today. We're going to call it a rant. It's not going to be that long, but I wanted to have an episode about this topic because I am a little flabbergasted at what been reading this morning. Recall this season, we're in season two. We're now talking about a little more on influence and how AI is used in online influence spaces. So this episode is a little different because last one we talked some about a Facebook AI slop. These Sora outputted videos are all over Facebook Reels. I mean, everywhere you look, I see them a little less on Instagram. I'm sure they're there, just haven't looked to the point last time I talked about videos that were being sent to me. Like I'm trying to avoid this stuff. I don't like it. But here I've got people sending me these reels every time there's a major event, political event or kind of anything making the news. People are sending me these reels. Funny enough, 404 Media did a news story not too long after my last podcast saying similar stuff about Facebook Reels and these Sora videos being everywhere. They were a different topic than mine. I was on immigration. I think it was Bernie Sanders talking about immigration, the one that I was looking at. But similar findings, different topics, similar findings. Facebook, not even trying. So anyway, today we're not surprised Facebook isn't trying. Let's be real. But today I'm a little upset at a different company than Facebook, and it is Anthropic. So last week, kind of flying under the radar to a lot of people, including myself, was this report that there was a cyber attack by a sophisticated actor, sophisticated cyber attack using Anthropic and Claude. And the company Anthropic put out, a press release. They put out a more detailed report. News stories picked it up and ran with it and said this is the first incident of a major cyber attack almost fully automated by AI. The scary AI has done automated the cyber attack. We should be scared. So that's what it was. It was marketing for Anthropic. Let's be real. I mean, I'm going to go into some more detail here in a few minutes because I'm a little agitated. I don't know if you can tell. This is annoying because what's happened is Anthropic has said that AI Agent Centipede, remember our human centipede movie conversation and AI centipedes and how they all chain these agents just feed each other slop, slop in, slop out. The most basic fundamental principle you learn in any kind of computer curriculum, especially computer sciences, garbage in, garbage out. So these agents are pooping, I almost said the SH word, pooping the garbage out into another agent. And Anthropic wants us to believe that all they needed was minimal human review to execute a sophisticated AI centipede attack. No, man, not buying it. What's really likely, in my opinion, having sat around looking at the AI industry, because I, there's a lot of components to the AI industry. There's like the companies that are building the models, like Anthropic, Google, Meta, OpenAI, etc., Microsoft. Big. It takes a lot of money. There's companies that are selling the chips. There's companies that are building the data centers. There's companies that are startups, venture capital funded, that are all using the big company models. They're spamming these APIs they put out, trying to build a company just piggybacking on ALMs. So it's a big economy. It's a lot going on. But a persistent, in the last 3, 4 years, a persistent strategy seems to be that this report comes out that scares people about the capabilities of AI. It's always very similar. AI is moving so fast, rapid advances. We need to hunker down and be scared because if we're not scared, we're going to get blindsided and China's going to take advantage of us and all this nonsense. Like scared, we must cower in fear of the great AI. No, man. I ain't cowering of fear of some stochastic parrot, some AI slot machine that's making fake videos that don't contribute to society. I'm not cowering at fear at this little word salad, vomit that comes out of these tools. No, man. No, I ain't gonna do it. So, why then are these fear-induced articles, even though we all know what AI can do now, why are they still coming out of places like Anthropic and getting this kind of play? It's another form of influence. It's a marketing campaign, and it has components and momentum behind it. So Anthropic produces a technical report where they talk in detail about what they think happened. Now, granted, Anthropic has people making API calls to Claude, or maybe they have other models, I don't know, but definitely Claude is getting API calls. So what they are inferring is the architecture was agentic and running on their MCP servers to execute tools that were the agents needed to get things done. And they're inferring this based on, I guess, the number of API calls, the timing of the calls, the search terms that are coming through, the context string that gets passed in as input to the LLM, and reconstructing this attack. They didn't seem to have any other data other than their API calls and to their LLM. So they're inferring this architecture where there are servers, MCP servers, providing access to external tools for AI agents, and that there was very little human review, but there was some human review. It's just very little compared to other cyber attacks that they've reconstructed. And what they think happened in this technical report, that the technical report's coming out, is a human operator named a company, named a target, and said, "Hey, let me give you the name of my target." And then boom, the agents run, and the agents are gonna like call the tools available to them to find out things about this company, maybe like URL, endpoint, web address, other server names, database servers, etc. And that somehow these agents then are going to figure out internal server architecture, internal services running that might be vulnerable on the target systems. And then, so they know they're running certain software, they know that they're running certain software versions, I guess, with different vulnerabilities. Then it's going to automatically generate code. Code is going to go to human review step to do attack. And then agent's going to execute code to infiltrate external systems of the target, sit inside the target, collecting things like, server names and authentication methods and, things that they can, data that they can then exfiltrate all autonomously. This AI agent centipede actually works, is what they're telling us. Centipedes aren't just pooping in each other's mouth. They are actually working in coordinated ways. And you just need a tiny bit of human help, which is bullshit. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I mean, there's no reason to look any further than anything else. That report tells me all I need to know. They're putting out a marketing campaign. They want journalists to pick it up. They want AI kind of friendly, the AI friendlies who are scared of big AI and big AI tools taking over the planet, to publish online in their social media accounts their story. And if their story gets out, people will think, oh, wow, Anthropic is the tool of choice for cyber attack. Anthropic's code works. Anthropic's got agents that are running that are awesome, that foreign countries have probably taken it over so that they can execute almost independent cyber attacks. So we should all be using Claude. Oh, and let's give Anthropic money and credit for finding this awesome AI centipede attack. And we'll pat them on the back, give them some more venture capital, load them up on some data centers, fire some GPUs their way, and everybody, let's get a subscription because man, those AI agents sure are working. Wow, good job, Anthropic. Nah, man, I'm calling BS. This is a Fulk It special. The AI centipede is BS. It does not work. Agents, no, you don't chain together garbage output into garbage input. You don't take the garbage output of an LLM that's wonky that stutters, that has bad output, that needs human review carefully. Like think about they're claiming these agents are able to call these services, and calling a service of another tool, it's just almost impossible because you've got to construct with a stochastic output that changes, output that's not consistent, output that doesn't work right. You have to be very detailed when you call another person's API. You have to get the format right, the content right, the meaning of the content has to match what's expected on the other end. So you can't just willy-nilly vomit some slop into somebody's API. And then you can't have 10 services that are all being called and all 10 of them get right. The error compounds. The error compounds. One output has error in it. You feed it into another agent. This agent's going to output even more error. And then if you're a sophisticated cyber actor, you don't do this. You don't want to be caught. You don't vomit this word salad into the internet and hope the code works. You don't give it a quick human review. You plan your attack. You look for vulnerabilities. You cover your tracks. They just threw it all at Anthropic and Anthropic caught it. This is like a science project they caught, or an intern needed a project, to work on for the summer and built it. That this is absolutely not what they said it is. 100%. Count me out of this loop right now. When the report comes out in 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to follow up another episode of Fulk It on this, and I'm going to prove I'm right. This was a marketing campaign. This is another way to run influence operations online. You can generate sophisticated looking scientific reports, professional looking, in this case, business reports, like there's authority behind it. You can fake them. You can post them on archive. You can put them on in this case, they didn't have to fake it. They just embellished greatly and put it on their company site. Then you can get your journalists to push it. Then you can get your social media influencers. There are plenty of AI influencers out there. Trust me. There are people all day promoting AI nonstop on all the social feeds. Get them to run with it. Get other companies that are kind of caught up in the AI euphoria and to contribute and comment, and shows up on the news at night. Cyber attack, AI enabled, be news at 11. Suddenly, you've elevated your reputation in the industry by using a marketing campaign related to something that it isn't working. There's just no technical feasible way that this garbage worked. Anyway, I'm going to run my sprinklers for Baron, my dog. He loves me to run the sprinklers 1 minute a day. He's right now thinking to himself, Mike is a better sprinkler runner than an AI agent will ever be. I couldn't build an agent to call my API of my sprinklers and get Baron to be happy because it'd mess up and Baron would be pissed. Fulk it.